Nano Dimension went to the freaking moon today, people. It went to the moon. Look at this stock chart. It's at $6.53 right now. It's up 14% on the day. And at one point, it got up to $7.39 per share. Crazy, crazy news for Nano Dimension. It went to the moon, and I don't know if it's coming back. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allen. We talk about stocks on this channel, and a lot of the stocks we've talked about are up a lot. And this stock, Nano Dimension, is no exception. So I've got some great news for you about the stock. We're going to talk about some price action, but also the direct offering. There is another direct offering coming, but I have a potential date for you to look out for based on digging through some of these documents. So stick around for the end of the video because we'll talk about that in a little bit. So let's just jump right into the charts, and I want to show you where I think Nano Dimension might go over the next couple days to couple weeks. And I mean, this is looking really good, guys. So let's just jump right into the charts here. So, like we said, Nano Dimension is trading at $6.53. It's up 14% on the day, but it ran up so much more. It was up huge this morning. And some of you, rightfully so, took some profits. And you could have taken some profits above $7 and bought back in at these lower prices if you wanted to. Some people like making those swing trades and like day trading, but it can be risky, right? Because the stock can keep going up, 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 up. But it's not a bad idea to take some profits, especially if you've been around for a while and you bought under $4 per share. Maybe you bought under $3 per share. Maybe you bought under $2 per share when it was down there just a couple months ago. So keep that in mind. It's not a bad idea to take some profits over time because it's healthy for a stock to do what this stock is doing right now. I really like what it's doing. So let's just look at the price action. So just today, okay? Let's just kind of broaden this chart a little bit. Let's go like to 30 minutes. Just today, so here's what happened, right? The stock gapped up like crazy this morning. Boom, popped up, got all the way up to 739, and then it started to trade down. It got into that $6.30 to $7 range, and now it's starting to consolidate in that $6.50 range. This is a healthy pullback for the stock, okay? If the stock would have kept going up, 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 what might have happened is the higher it goes up, the faster it goes up, the harder it's going to fall. Stocks need to pull back. It's healthy for stocks to pull back, and I like that this is pulling back at the 650 range. Now, could we see more of a pullback? Absolutely. We absolutely could. But I would like for this stock to come back and test $6, between $6 and $5.70. That's what I would like to see for this stock. Okay, if that can happen, that would be a healthy pullback. It would give new investors into this company a chance to jump in, so they can ride the wave back up to $7 and beyond. Because a lot of us are predicting that this stock is going to get to double digits relatively soon next year at some point, and that's only a month away, right? So I'm not saying that this is going to get to $10 next month. I'm saying that there's a really good chance that this stock could be double what it is right now by the end of 2021. So just keep that in mind. This stock could move a lot, okay? But I think it would be healthy for this stock to pull back to $6 all the way down to $5.70. I think if it breaks below $5.70, I would look at it falling even further back to the last, like support lines between like that 510 to 520 range that we were watching in the last video, okay? So keep that in mind. I think I'm hoping it's going to hold strong at $6 when it does pull back, and I say when because there's a really good chance it's going to pull back. So if you guys want to take some profits here and wait for the pullback, it might be a good time to do that. Also, we talked about the direct offering and when I think that's going to happen. We'll talk about that in a second. But we have some more time for this to run, okay? We have some more time for this to run, and I'll tell you why. So the last direct offering, it just happened on November 20th, okay? We will not see another direct offering at least from 30 days from that point. I read a rumor that they can't do another direct offering for 30 days, and I couldn't freaking find that anywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I didn't want to report on something that I couldn't verify, okay? And that's what you're always going to get from me. Transparency, honesty, and I'm not going to report on something if I can't verify it, okay? So I dug through this SEC document with the shelf offering, and I finally found it. This section right here on page, what page is this? 15 of this document where they announced the shelf offering. I will put a link for this document in the description of the video so you can have a boring time trying to find this too. It's terrible to read. It really, really is. So I scanned the document for 30 days and I found it pretty quickly. But it says, we have agreed, subject to certain exceptions, that we, or our subsidiaries, will not, within 30 days following the closing of this offering, issue any equity securities or securities convertible into equity securities. So, I think I'm reading that right, guys. I think I'm reading that as they can't do another direct offering for 30 days. And a lot of you are worried about that. A lot of you are like, do I jump in right now, or do I wait for the pullback after the direct offering like it happened before? Now, I think because of this, right, because they can't do another direct offering for 30 days, we have more room to run for the next 3 weeks. This is really, really good news. We have 3 weeks for this stock to go before Nano Dimension can even think about doing a direct offering. Now, look through this document for me. A lot of you guys are much smarter than I am when it comes to this stuff. If I'm wrong, if I'm reading this wrong, tell me I'm wrong, and I'll tell the rest of you that I'm wrong, because I need to know whether I'm reading this right or not, because I don't want you guys to get screwed if there's a direct offering next week or something, okay? But I think I'm reading this right. I think we have 3 more weeks for this stock to run up. This is really, really good news. And then they'll issue another direct offering when the stock gets above, who knows, the stock could get $8, $9. We don't know, right? I think there's a lot of room for this stock to go, okay? So keep that in mind. I'm really, really excited. I want to go over the chart one more time with you so you know where these support lines are, where I think it could go. I'm not talking a ton about the upside because, yeah, it could get back to $7 right now. But I think it's more likely that we're going to try to retest these, create a new support line, okay? And that's why I want to talk about this so much, because I don't want you to be shocked if it drops back down to $6. We were just talking about this stock in the $3 range. Keep that in mind. This stock is blowing up right now. It's blowing up right now, and rightfully so. Nano Dimension doesn't have any competitors in this field. They're doing something that no one else is doing. Keep that in mind when you invest in a company like Nano Dimension. Some of you are asking, is this a long-term hold? Yeah, it should be a long-term hold, because they're years ahead of everybody. They're raising money. They're not putting themselves in debt. They're issuing new stock to us and different institutions. ARK Invest has bought more to keep that percentage at that 1.5% range in their ARK Q fund. And then other big institutional investors are making big bets on Nano Dimension as well. My buddy John Paul Investing did a great video talking about a new institution that just purchased 5 million shares. So if you're not familiar with his channel, he does some great analysis on Nano Dimension, and I think it's worth a look to check out his channel as well. I'm not going to regurgitate what he's saying, but it's worth a look to see that there are more institutions jumping on this bandwagon right now. But we're still at the ground level. We're still in before a lot of the other retail investors take notice of Nano Dimension, so keep that in mind too. But back to support levels, okay? I think between $5.70 and $6 will be our new support line. I'm hoping it's going to come back. I'm hoping it doesn't just keep running up like crazy, because if that happens, it's going to fall hard. Most stocks do. There's probably a 90% chance, if it goes parabolic, that it's going to come crashing down, okay? And I don't want that to happen to any of us. I don't want us to FOMO into this. I want you to expect a pullback. Expect a pullback. But I'm going to contradict myself here, because it may not pull back all the way down to $6. It may only pull back to today's opening. It may only pull back to like $6.25. And if that's the case, if it bounces off of $6.25 and starts going up again, and we see a lot of buy volume at $6.25, it's going to go above 7 again. It's going to go above 8 because then that's our new support. That would be fantastic too. So I like that it's trading like we just talked about. I like that it's trading in this range right now between 630 and 650. It's consolidating. This is a healthy pullback from a high of $7.39. Thank you for joining me. I hope this helped. If it did in any way, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. This channel is growing really fast. I'm really excited for it. And we have a ton of smart people down in the comments, ton of great dialogue down there. So get down there in the comments, read some comments, answer some questions if you can. Thank you so much. As always, if you didn't already, hit that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.